Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now today, I'm going to be talking about the Charlotte Roval results. Before we get into that, we obviously have to talk about the next race, which is Texas Motor Speedway. Now you might see this screen, obviously on the Xfinity schedule. Well, that's just because NASCAR they haven't updated it and they haven't put the times yet for Texas Motor Speedway, which would be the first round of the round of 8 for both of the series, for Xfinity and Cup. Obviously, I don't. Well, actually, first will be for Xfinity, October 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the running of the Andes Frozen Custard 335, and then for the Cup, that'll be on Sunday, October 17th, for running of the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 500, and that'll be yeah, so that'll be October 17th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So, obviously, so we'll start off with the Xfinity series, and that was won by none other than road course ringer himself, AJ Allmendinger. I think that makes him the most winningest driver of the Charlotte Roval. I think he's won there like 3 times, if I remember correctly. So, so I think this is his 3rd win in a row at the Charlotte Roval. Second place to him is Austin Cindric, then Daniel Hemrick, Justin Haley, Brendan Jones, Noah Gregson, Preston Pardus, Mai Snyder, Justin Allgaier, and Sam Mayer getting his, I think it's his first top 10, or is his second top 10? I can't remember. Then Josh Williams, Jeremy Clements, Jeb Burden, Alex LeBay, Harrison Burden, Jade Buford, Lana Castle, Austin Hill, JJ Yeley, and Jeffrey Earnhardt. Only one playoff driver finished outside of the top 20, and that was Riley Herbst, finishing 34th place. So events that happened during the race, I kind of had to skip through a lot of them because it mainly just spins, just spins like in the chicane or going through the grass and losing a lot of positions. So obviously those stuff happened, but I'll just continue. So only one driver went to the rear, and that is Michael Annett. Yes, he actually raced at the Charlotte Roval. He did announce his retirement at the end of the Xfinity Series this year, so I think most likely Sam May is going to be taking over the one car. Anyways, lap 1, Austin Cindric leads the field to green. While that was happening, Tommy John Martin spins in turn 8 after contact with Will Rogers. And then, speaking of him, he then spins in the back chicane with a flat tire. Lap 2, Sage Karam spins in turn 5, collecting Jay Buford, which causes a caution. Lap 11, Gray Golden subs in the chicane with no power, which causes a caution. Chris Wright has a broken track bar and it's all over the track, so the track bar just all over the place. Lap 22, Daniel Hemrick wins stage 1. Lap 29, Josh Bilicki has a lot of smoke and damage after getting into the curb of the chicane on the backstretch. And lap 30, red flag to repair the curb. Lap 41, Daniel Hemrick wins stage 2. Lap 62, Riley Herbst goes to the garage due to rear end issues, which obviously the team couldn't fix, so it was a bit unlucky there. Lap 64, Tommy John Martins gets into the wall and has heavy damage. Lap 65, while pit stops were happening on the caution, Michael Annett was caught speeding, and on lap 68, AJ Allmendinger wins the drive for the Cure 250 presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, and while that was happening, Brandon Brown crosses the finish line backwards. Yeah, your last race winner spun out very shy of the finish line and reversed his way to finish. Obviously, he finished outside of the top 20. So yeah. So that is it for the Xfinity series, and now let's move on to the Cup series. And the Cup series that was won by Kyle Larson, getting his 7th win of the season. Second place to him was very close, Tyler Reddick, then Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Matt DiBenedetto, Joe Logano, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, and Alex Bowman ran out the top 10. Then William Byron, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, Eric Jones, Cole Custer, Ryan Preece, and Brad Keselowski ran out the top 20. Only 2 playoff drivers finished outside of the top 20. 29th place, Martin Truex Jr., and 33rd place, Kevin Harvick, Public Enemy number 1. To the rear, only one driver, and that was Gareth Smithley, due to inspection issues. Well, so inspection failure, sorry. So failed inspection multiple times. Lap 5, Eric Almirola spins from 20th in front of Busher in the back chicane. Lap 14, Keselowski spins from 4th in the back chicane as well after the restart. Lap 20, Newman spins after losing a tire off of turn 14. Lap 21, so we got some drivers pitting: Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Larson, Bowman, and Bell, amongst other drivers. Hamlin got caught speeding. Lap 23, De Benedetto misses the back chicane while Priest spins on the front chicane. That was like the same lap, so yeah, a lot of stuff happened there. Lap 26, Elliott takes the lead from Allmendinger, and Chase Elliott wins stage 1. Lap 34, Chris Buescher spins Chase Briscoe from 23rd on the front chicane. Lap 35, while pit stops was happening, Larson changes a battery because they were having some battery issues. Actually, no. So both Larson and Bowman, they're both having volt issues, if I remember correctly. So Larson gets a change of a battery, while Bowman gets an alternator belt replaced. Oh wait, sorry, that was the other one. I think Larson had the volt issue. Bowman had an alternator issue. So yeah, but that will still come up. Lap 44 still having issues with Bowman, and on lap 51, Kyle Busch wins stage 2. Bowman comes into the pit to work on a battery. Lap 52, once again while pit stop, Larson works to replace now an alternate belt, while Bowman works on the car again. Lap 55, I feel like a lot of people are really going to be talking about this. Lap 55, Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick clash once again. They make contact in turn 5. Elliott and Custer makes contact off of turn 8 and both spin. There's going to be a lot of rivalry now between the Chase Elliott fans and the Kevin Harvick fans. Alright, it's going to be, yeah, it definitely seems like payback from Bristol. If you don't know, I'll give a little recap. Bristol, what happened to that is basically Harvick cut down Elliott's tire by accident, and then Elliott came in for revenge, held up Harvick for the lead, and then which basically meant Larson got past Harvick and took the win. Now, come to think about it, Larson has won Larson has won Bristol and the Roval, which were the last races of the round. All right. Anyways, but it was basically probably what occurred there. So, yeah. Lap 87, Chase Elliott loses a bumper cover and the caution is out. Lap 91, Byron misses the back chicane after contact with Reddick. Post-race, they did have a conversation about it. It wasn't like a fist fight or anything. It was just a normal, regular conversation. Lap 93, Corey LaJoie and Joey Hand, who was driving for Rick Ware Racing in the number 52, I think replacing Josh Bilicki. They hit the wall in turn 3. Lap 99, I bet a lot of Chase Elliott fans were very ecstatic to see this on TV, but Kevin Harvick locks up in turn 1 and hits the wall hard. It's actually quite ironically right in front of Chase Elliott. So, probably was a bit intimidated by it. Probably not, to be honest. And he just did a clumsy mistake and, locked up into the wall in turn 1. Now, lap 109. After resolving all those issues, Kyle Larson wins the Bank of America Roval 400, locking himself into the playoffs and having a pretty massive points lead in front of the cutoff, which I'll get to that very soon. Before we get into that, let's have a look at the Xfinity Series standings. No trucks because the trucks in a race. They will be racing until Martinsville, so a pretty long break for the truck series. Let's have a look right now. So, obviously, I'll be only talking about top 20, so there we go. So first place is currently AJ Allmendinger, then Austin Cindric, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson. Then Daniel Hemrick, Justin Haley, Harrison Burton, Brandon Jones. Those guys are still in the playoffs, I just want to say. So still top 8 there. Jeb Burton, Mike Snyder, Jeremy Clements, and Riley Herbst. They're outside of the playoffs. They were originally in, but now they're not. And then for the regular season, Ty Gibbs, Brendan Brown, Ryan Sieg, Michael Nett, Josh Berry, Josh Williams, Tommy Joe Martis, and Alex LeBay. So for plus, so we got Allmendinger currently in the lead. So and then Cindric, Olga Gregson. And only 1 point it looks like separating. Yeah, so 1 point separating Gregson and Hemrick, and a further 1 point separating Haley and Hemrick. So basically, it's gonna be a 2. So I think coming to the next race, which is Texas. There we go. Yeah. So it's gonna be between Hemrick, Haley, and Gregson. Obviously, still stuff can happen because it will be obviously the start of the round of 8. So, yeah. Sad, but yeah, Jeb Burton, Myers, Snyder, Jeremy Clemens, and Riley Hopes have been eliminated from the playoffs, and they will be competing for a championship. Let's have a look at the Cup Series right here. Kyle Larson in the lead, then Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney. Those are currently the top 4. Then Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Joe Logano, Brad Keselowski. Those are the 8 drivers who are still in the playoffs. The drivers who we lost: Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Alex Bowman. Those are the drivers who we lost. But currently, right now in the standings: Harvick, Bell, Kurt Busch, Byron, Tyler Reddick, Bowman, Amarola, and Michael McDowell. For the other 4 drivers in the regular season, for 17th to 20th, Austin Dillon, Chris Buescher, Matt Benedetto, and Ross Chastain. So looking in now, going into Texas, Larson is a massive plus 42 in front of the cut line. Then Hamlin plus 7, Truex plus 6, and Blaney plus 1. Then Kyle Busch minus 1, Elliott minus 2, Logano minus 11, and Keselowski minus 16. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah, just a reminder that the next race will be at Texas Motor Speedway for Cup and Xfinity. And yeah, so that's really it for me now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.